It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from LA. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give it to him again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. They'll run for this. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he has this all the way across. And how about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. And you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
On the run right, throwing deep down this. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. It's a pickup of 2, and they'll need a lot more than that on 2nd and 18.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
He'll throw it yet again. He gets this one to Nakua. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Headed out right. Brought in right side. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Running right, it's Williams. Pushing for the red zone. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory quickly before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He completes it in traffic. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans take a second-quarter lead. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. His pass caught by Nakua. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
To throw here on 1st down. On the move, headed right. Cut by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. It's taken in by Lamb. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams pushing for points. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, then you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. They could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Getting right back to it after that interception. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw it on first down. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Rolling left, buying some time. That throw finds Okonkwo. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. Caught by his back. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Offense up to the line fast. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans tie this game at 21. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Chased out to his right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Give to Williams from the gun. He cuts it to the right sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Back to the well again. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. He gets this one to Nakua. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. It's an LA touchdown. Well, This has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
And it does. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Carty down for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Darius Williams with the INT. And the Rams have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Play clock down to 3, and we've got a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
defensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and the back who can show off his wheels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. Didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter. All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra points?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the Titans rush brings him down. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Titans will get set to take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Titans down by a touchdown. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here he is to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Still has room inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down after a decent game. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams bump the lead up to 13 points. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So make a check of that win column for the Rams. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.